There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Let's smoke. Well, I'm here, and if Uncle Gutty would check his messenger, he'll get the link to join us in here, and hopefully that'll be happening anytime now. Hey, I think we're finding him. I think we got him. There he is.
Hey ho!
The man, the legend.
The man, the legend.
Yes, we are fancy.
Yes. This is all thanks to Switch. This is on StreamYard. So this is going to be a test for Old Theater going forward. You can find us on Switch _ TV at Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube.
This is a nice little test to see how exactly this platform works. We're sending it out to all three at the same time. I assume that there's some delay, but it's kind of fun.
Exactly. So let's give this a real whirl. It's been a while since we've done this. We got the amazing Hemi Cakes saying, "Oh wow, fancy." Remember we were talking on the phone there last week, Switz? I brought an Ant-Man Quantumania World Domination next. Nice. Now I'll be honest, I haven't seen Ant-Man Quantumania yet. I will probably next week.
That looks like one that you have to see in theaters.
Well, it's gonna be a spectacle.
Be so huge with the effects and with everything else that to watch it on, even if you have an 80-inch TV, is going to be a letdown.
I think sound wise too, you're gonna want to watch a surround sound. I'll be at probably VIP Cineplex with a large fishbowl of liquor, probably rum, I imagine, to help the buzz. That's how I watch Aquaman. But it's kind of funny because I'm a big Ant-Man fan.
Yep.
And I love Paul Rudd. I think he's great for the character and all that.
It's funny because last year I had ants in my house.
But I'm nuts.
Hey, carpenters.
The carpenters. They fix or tear down the house.
Yeah.
But I got thinking about that. Like you brought up basically like Ant-Man going up against Kang. And it got me thinking, Kang is like a Doctor Doom level villain. We're talking pretty strong firepower, right?
He's the Thanos level, right? So
yeah, exactly. Kang is the time traveling tyrant from the 24th whatever century, so forth and so forth. And to have him going against Ant-Man, who, to be truthfully honest, I would not consider basically a Thanos level hero.
No. I mean, if you're going to choose people in a fight, yeah, he might not be the one you would choose.
Yeah. So here's some speculation. So people can now make fun of me if I am wrong or not. I'm wondering, I'm just throwing out there, if they're going to basically somehow power down Kang or make him basically at least an even match for Ant-Man. Is that they're going to do, or would you bring someone in to even it out?
Well, I don't think that anyone else is in this movie.
No, not from what I could tell.
It's entirely possible that they kill off Ant-Man. Maybe temporarily. Possible that they kill him off in this one to set up the big Avengers Kang Dynasty, everything else.
True.
I wouldn't be surprised by that. And then they bring him back somehow because he's Paul Rudd.
Exactly. I think Paul Rudd likes to. Yeah, he is immortal. He looks better now than he does 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Paul Rudd's good for the franchise.
Paul Rudd.
He's well liked. He promotes the movies quite well. Another thing. This is another thing I'm creating over here to Switzer. Basically, Marvel has the ability to basically
print money.
Well, that too, yeah. But to skip films or misfire.
Yeah, that was one of the best things about Marvel, and that's where I think DC kind of misses out. Marvel will take a chance; they'll swing and they'll miss, and they don't care. They'll put out Eternals, they'll put out the first Ant-Man movie, they'll put out the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, because who honestly had heard of or really followed the Guardians of the Galaxy that closely before the movie came out?
Not I.
I mean, it was a very minor, low tier comic book. It definitely had its fans, obviously, enough to make it onto the screen, but it's not a Spider-Man. It's not a Doctor Strange. It's not an Iron Man.
Does Marvel just have more money to throw at things? It's a very good question.
Now, Uncle Getty, you got to remember to put these comments up before you read them.
pause. I'm getting used to this. I'm getting used to this.
I know. This is the.
I'm looking at it over. I got your Twitch up so I can see what's going on Twitch. That is a real, yeah. Thank you, Switz.
We think so too.
That's helpful for Facebook. So let's take one step back. So Marvel
Well,
only should. Go ahead.
Sorry, what we were saying, yeah, that Marvel will take a chance on movies, and if they don't pan out, oh well, we'll just dump them off. And if we feel like it, since we've signed these actors on, we'll throw them into a team up movie or whatever. But we don't have to. We don't need to really stick with it if we don't need to. If the pasta method, if they throw it against the wall and it doesn't stick, oh well, you got pasta on the floor.
Yeah, like for Eternals, let's assume Marvel has this pattern, this formula in mind. We're gonna throw it out there, and all we care about basically to be successful is to have that next bridge, the next end scene to get the next film. That will take basically. We'll eat a loss, as Sammy Cake says. We will eat a loss on 1 or 2 movies, as long as the story progresses. If it progresses, we'll go back to the well again, do another movie, and link it through. But Eternals, Captain Marvel, they can push that off. Now, does Marvel have unlimited money? I don't think so.
Yes, they're owned by Disney. They have unlimited money.
I don't think so. I think
they've got 2 theme parks at least.
Yes, but they don't want the theme parks feeding the movies. They want everything feeding the shareholders.
Where they make all their money from.
Exactly,
the majority of their money from.
Yeah, but I think
there are enough nerds and fans out there that want to go see Iron Man costumes.
True, but I think Marvel can't have too many misses in a row. An Eternal once in a while is okay, but if you have Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, the Eternals, and then Ant-Man Quantumverse, and they're not cracking that
$1 billion mark.
Yeah, well, basically they've got to pay for itself and for the next film. Part of the next film, right?
$500 million.
Yeah.
What I don't remember what Doctor Strange made.
I'll look it up.
I want to say it made close to the half. Yeah. It seems like $500 million, $500 million is their measuring stick.
Well, I'll tell you because I'm a box office movie junkie. What you do, take the budget of the film, the actual budget, multiply it by 2.75. That is basically the break-even point for a movie in general. For the following factors. 1, you got to factor in advertising and marketing. That's one factor they don't release. 2, the studio does not get 100% of the box office at all. It starts something like the first weekend has 80%, then goes 60, 40, 30. So after 4 weeks, there's barely anything coming to the studio at all, basically. And 3, overseas, the split is even worse. The studio, loses money even quicker overseas. So rule of thumb is, so let's say the budget was $200 million the high end, 2.75 factor. I don't know what's that about 560. Yeah, it made 955. So that basically was positive revenue territory for Disney.
Yep.
But you're right though. They need to do almost north of a 500 million to break even.
Not to break even, but to be considered a success.
Yeah.
Or a moderate success.
Yeah. So let's look up Eternals. I don't know how that film did.
Yep.
Box office 200 million. Budget 200 million. Box office 400 million. It needed 545 to break even. So that would consider basically a loss.
What was my math on that? 5.25? That's not bad. Huh.
Yeah, about that. Yeah. So that's the way. Like, if you're ever wondering how a film is doing, use that 2.75 over the gross box office. That's where basically the break-even point is for a film. That's why friggin' Justice League. I'm pretty sure when I ran the numbers on that was almost a 750 million break-even film. Like, there's no way DC could have broke even on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a great question, Hemi Cakes. For those of you out there who have been watching the most recent films in this phase 5 of Marvel, what has your general feelings been about these films? Or even the TV shows? Me, I think they're okay. I haven't been blown away by them. I haven't been like, ooh, ah. Part of it could be too that how do you top Infinity War?
Yeah.
You know?
Has Marvel done any TV shows lately? Oh, yeah, the Disney stuff. I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
forget about those.
yeah.
Yeah,
But even then, though, they're starting to kind of put the brakes on them.
I think there was a little bit too much saturation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I said, I know they like it. I would if I was Disney, I'd go Marvel, Star Wars once a quarter,
yeah, yeah.
and instead of going Marvel, 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 Marvel. Now, the danger there is, I know it sounds dumb. Marvel and Star Wars fans may not cross over.
Yep.
You know, so that's always a possibility. But
If you do limit the releases and you do stagger them, you have a chance for better stories. You have a
you do.
chance for more anticipation. You have a chance for just more build up, more. I kind of think of like the old wrestling pay per views when they used
Mm,
to have when WWF WWE used to have like 6 pay per views or whatever it was, or 5 or whatever it was, the big ones, the Royal Rumble, the WrestleMania, the SummerSlam, Survivor Series, and all that stuff. Then they started flooding the market with too much stuff, and in their case, it really watered down the storylines. And I think that Marvel and Disney are kind of in danger doing that as well, where they can water down their product because they put it out too much too fast. And you're
I
hearing
think
about
so.
all these shortage of special effects artists right now, and some of the films coming out not looking 100% because there's a shortage of workers.
I agree on that one.
So if you were to stagger your stuff a little bit more, give it a little bit more time to have a proper polished finished product, and I think that would be good for them as well.
Mandalorian comes out like every quarter, I think, or so, right? Like the Star Wars stuff
Well,
I find is staggered enough, I think.
the good Star Wars stuff, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um you made it. Look at that, dude. Hang on a second. Let me just take care of that. Let me nuke that guy here for you.
Oh, you don't want to show. Hey, look at this. Yeah, I don't think so.
Let's see. Got him. Got him. Um
Look at that. You've made it when you get the spam bots.
I tell you, man, you've made it.
Oh wow, I feel like I'm part of the world now.
But getting back to what Hemi Cake said about Werewolf by Night, I loved Werewolf by Night. I thought it was a really good experiment.
Yes, not just an experiment, but a nice little service to the fans to have. We're gonna have a Halloween special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I want to say part of me wants to say it was Marvel's way of testing a little harder PG plus PG-13
Yep. Yep.
content with the black and white to hide the blood.
Yep.
And like you said, the Halloween stuff, like werewolf, yes. Man thing. Spoilers, haven't watched it too bad. Um, I loved it. And like I
Yep.
want more. And you know what? It did not overstay its welcome.
No, no, it didn't. And it was another one where they chose minor characters, not top tier characters, just to throw it at the wall and see what happens. Can you look up the budget on Werewolf by Night?
I'll take a look at it.
Yeah.
That's gotta be cheap though.
Well, it's going to be
Well, logically speaking.
difficult to figure out the revenue stream on it because it's all from the streaming or whatever.
And they might not put it up since it was more of a like
TV
a
special.
show. 53 minutes. Um, oh, and you also had uh the music guy. I just saw the name there. Was it Gianco? I have to go back and look at it. He was the guy, if I'm right, did the Incredibles, Star Trek, and a few other ones. Yeah, Giacchino. He's got a really good pedigree for that too.
Yeah.
But for 53 minutes, I didn't oversee it's a welcome.
No. And again, if it flopped completely, oh well, it was just on TV.
It was out. I was out last October, Pam. It was blinking. You missed it. It was not. I would say heavily advertised. If it was on
Well,
Disney,
it was only advertised on Disney Plus, I would
yeah,
assume. I don't remember, or on Twitter and stuff like that.
no,
But I don't
but
remember seeing any
yeah,
mainstream commercials for it.
yeah,
Does Disney still owns ESPN and ABC, correct?
yes. Because
Yeah,
guess they did with
and
ABC.
you would think that they would throw some ads on that, but I don't know if they did or not.
Even better, they put something up. They put one of the shows on ABC.
But
One
they
of
had
the first
Agents of Shield.
episodes. What's that? No,
Agents of
no,
Shield.
no. One of the Disney Plus shows made it on ABC.
Oh, okay.
Uh, was it Mandalorian?
No,
No, it's something recent. I'm like, wow. But it was one of their better performing shows that went on ABC.
probably would
Like,
have been WandaVision, I would think,
I'll have to look it up and see.
because I think WandaVision was the well now no with Kang Dynasty and Ant-Man and that Loki's become more important, but I think WandaVision was a very important show for people to watch to follow the whole cinematic stories.
Got it. Andor they put on ABC.
Really,
Yes, they did.
I'm surprised by that.
Yeah, Pim, check it out.
Of course,
Werewolf by Night is
I
worth
haven't
your
seen that
time.
yet either.
Is worth your time, basically. But yeah. Oh, did you hear though? Disney Plus did lose 2.5 million subscribers.
Did they check under the couch cushions?
But
Hey,
that was a huge loss for Disney this year. This losing subscribers is bad. Losing 2.5 for a size of Disney is really bad. So that was not unexpected.
did they actually lose subscribers, or did just people figure out how to share passwords?
No. Well, like right now, people share subscribers
Because they realize, hey, wait a minute, Netflix is cracking down on password sharing. You mean we could share passwords this whole time?
No, what happened basically was Chapek jacked the price by like $5. Instead of doing it slowly, he jacked it. People said screw it, and they
Yeah.
actually outright canceled. But
You're not getting our passwords, Pam.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh my God, this is the same luggage code I use for my luggage.
Space balls. But I would love to see more like Werewolf by Night. I like to see more horror stuff. So funny thing, I used to read a lot of the Marvel horror stuff. So Man Thing, Dracula. There was a Dracula comic that Marvel put out.
Yep. The best thing about Man Thing was that original comic called Giant Sized Man Thing.
Yeah, we've been jammed. Nice, Pam.
Make the jokes yourself.
But yeah, I like a lot of the Marvel stuff. And do you think there's potential for Marvel to branch out into those really obscure properties like Man Thing, like really off the beaten track, doing one-offs or two-offs kind of thing?
Yeah, I think that they've kind of proven it'll work with Werewolf by Night.
Yeah.
I think they'll keep at it just because they can. What other minor properties do you think they could do?
I got a dumb one.
Okay.
Rom the Space Knight.
No, they won't do that one because somebody else has the rights to it.
Oh shoot, Mattel owns the rights to it. Duh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let's strike one. Captain Carrot.
That was.
Oh, that's DC. I'm striking out here.
You're 0 for 2 here.
The chat, I'm going to here striking out. If you have any obscure Marvel products or things you think that Disney Plus could capitalize on, let us know, because I'm swinging and I'm whiffing here pretty hard.
I got some.
Okay. I was going to say Micronauts,
but I don't remember if
that's Mattel.
If this has already been done with the Netflix stuff, or what about Cloak and Dagger?
Netflix has done it.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Why not do it again?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. I watched it. It wasn't bad. But
I don't have Netflix, so I didn't remember if that had been done or not. So
I can't share my password with you, so you can't watch it.
Oh, okay.
Because if you had Netflix, you could watch Wednesday if you really wanted to. Try with another female character.
I think it would be good for them to try with another female character. Especially because if they tried on that smaller scale, they don't risk the I don't want to say embarrassment, but the negative response that they did get from Captain Marvel. For some reason, a lot of people did not like Captain Marvel. I enjoyed Captain Marvel. I thought it was a decent enough movie.
I had a problem with the writing and Bree's performance.
A lot of people didn't like Brie Larson. Yes.
No, but Samuel Jackson and in the 90s, that worked.
Yep.
I like She-Hulk. And who doesn't like She-Hulk? She-Hulk was about you. That's why.
Yep.
But another female one, yeah, I could see that. But which Marvel? Because I don't think Marvel has a real deep female bench.
What they could do now that they've got the rights, do a Mystique show. That'd be easy because it can write itself as a spy thriller, whatever you want it to be, and you can have like 100 different actresses play her.
Okay, I'll make a bold prediction.
Okay.
Why not do Captain Carter?
Yeah.
The
Well,
What
they
If?
already did the Agent Carter TV show.
Yeah, but why not have her in the What If where she's actually Captain America?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty
They
bold,
could.
right?
But I think that's why they want to do it in animated, just to see as well, because it does save them a lot of money.
It does save a lot of money.
Yeah.
Miss Marvel, She-Hulk held her moments, but fell flat. You're right. She-Hulk was, I'm going to say it, was this short of being brilliant. It was for me, it was approaching Deadpool territory, but the writing was a bit uneven. Miss Marvel, again, had brilliance, but it was uneven. I like to see more She-Hulk. I like that humor. I want to see more Matt, her and Charlie Cox have really good chemistry. Daredevil.
Yep.
The whole line, I also smashed Daredevil. Oh my gosh. But yeah, what can Marvel do from a female perspective? That's really tough, actually. I'm trying to think of all the ones that Silk. Okay, that's not a bad idea. Oh, no, that's not gonna work. I was gonna say Silver Sable.
That'd be interesting. Again, well, you could do Silver Sable, but it would just feel like a Black Widow takeoff.
100%.
And if you're going to do that, just use Yelena.
Yeah, and then Shaman's daughter. Like you're,
Too minor a character.
If anything,
out of Canada don't know it.
If anything, I would just basically maybe come up with something brand new, which is bold. I liked Ms. Marvel, mainly for the fact that it had that foreigner out of water feel. The Incredibles in the Marvel Universe make it happen. Yeah, we were ahead. Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But that's a good question. Is what if I had control of the Marvel Universe for Disney? What would I do next? But what if I had all the toys in Toy Box? What would I do? It's a tough one. Like I said, we're on the Space Knight, but Mattel owns that. They also own the Micronaut rights too, which I also enjoy. All the comics I have back in my bin there. Ghost Rider.
I enjoyed the first Ghost Rider.
I did too. Screw it. I love it.
It was fun.
I love the first Ghost Rider.
It made me want to drive really fast after I left the theaters and seeing that one.
I love the first Ghost Rider.
Cool. The second one was not cool.
No.
What I loved about the second one, and I say love with the most sarcasm I can exude, was that they bragged about how much they improved the Flaming Skull special effect from the first movie. And they said this is better, this is great, and it's gonna be fantastic or whatever. And then for like 3/4 of the movie, they shot him from behind and below, so you couldn't see the head. The head was not on the screen for probably 3/4 of the movie.
I don't know. Krell's Universe, make it happen. If Aaron Taylor Johnson is playing Crave in the Hunt of the next Spidey series, and I'll probably do more. How is it time to do Bond? Just new thoughts. You're right.
No, he doesn't, because that's what Henry Cavill's for.
Well, put it this way, this is gonna sound really dumb. I think that Craven film is gonna explode, just bomb, and he'll have time to do Bond.
That could be, yeah.
But that's a good question, though. That's a really good question.
Yep.
Well, put it this way: if it takes off, he won't be doing Bond. The more I think now, conspiracy theories, Uncle Gutty. Either way, Aaron Taylor Johnson is sitting pretty. He's either going to have a hit with Kraven the Hunter, or else he's going to have a hit with Bond. I think I'm going to put out right now. Aaron Taylor Johnson is bomb bulletproof. I think you can make one or two bad films and still have a career in Hollywood. Same with Henry Cavill. Of course, I couldn't see Henry Cavill making a bad film.
No, because he is a fan.
Yep.
Because he enjoys things too much. He enjoys being the geek. He enjoys all that stuff. He is.
Ta-da. There you go. Um, I'm thinking of all the Marvel things you pull out the butt. 'Cause I used to have the Marvel RPG here, basically
Yep.
the compendiums and all that. So go through all the heroes and everything, right, and all the obscure stuff. The Two Gun Kid pops in my mind. No one's gonna watch a western, you know. Like I said, here is the toy box. What do you want to make?
I mean,
I don't know.
personally, as a fan, and being Canadian, I would like to see an Alpha Flight property somehow, which would be fun. It wouldn't make any money because only Canadians would go see it.
True. Could do an Excalibur, but that's too many crossovers. You got Nightcrawler sometimes.
Well, you've got to build your X-Men universe first.
Alpha Flight, though, why not make Alpha Flight, but now put in the full team? Just kind of mix them up a little bit because it was kind of a rotating door.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Like I said, you offer the toy box. I probably find more in the DC universe than I could in the Marvel universe to pick.
Well,
from.
they're doing a Midnight Suns thing. They're doing their horror element.
They're gonna try and ride that one for a while, I think.
What would be fun, and I haven't seen Black Panther 2 yet. I haven't seen Wakanda Forever.
I saw
it. I will eventually.
Sorry. I was not impressed with Switz. I'm sorry, dude.
All right. I will eventually, but I don't know how they handled him. But I would be curious to see if they would do a classic Defenders series somehow with Doctor Strange, Hulk, Namor, and possibly Silver Surfer.
Namor is dead on arrival thanks to Black Panther.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
never mind.
He's dead on arrival. Trust me, that's gone. Let's talk about positive thoughts here. This is a positive thought.
Has now X-Men 97, have they done it already? Because I saw something here this morning that they had announced season 2 or something like that.
I gotta check it out. X-Men season 2, Steven.
I hadn't heard that season 1 had aired. So Hemi, has season 1 aired yet?
Not yet. It says upcoming, it says. They're already getting a season 2 without season 1 airing. Fall 2023, 10 episodes.
That's this year.
Yeah. Let me see. And they're bringing back a lot of the voice actors from 97 too.
Yes, they are. The only one I know that is not coming back is Allison Court as Jubilee because she is not Asian. And she said that she did not want to voice an Asian character. She said she would rather that the role goes to an Asian voice artist.
Which is absolutely fair.
Yep.
And all that.
And it doesn't mean that she can't come back to the show as well and just do other characters. Yeah.
Their son. As Timmy says, in the fall. That's on my to watch list. I don't care. I'm going to watch it. I recently watched X-Men 97, the 97 run with my niece and nephew. That was fantastic.
Does anyone know this reboot or this continuation of X-Men 97, what the animation style is going to be? Because in the last season or whatever, the animation went to crap because they shipped it overseas to save money.
No.
Do you remember some of those episodes where they had like really bad animation?
Yeah. Oh, man, that's crashed out the lurk, but it's delightful. Thanks, Timmy. Much appreciate it. Love you to pieces. No, but it's produced by Marvel Studios 100%. So I don't think Marvel's going to skimp on it.
Yeah. Excuse me.
But you know what, though? It will not be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which is nice. So I have more flexibility that way.
Yeah.
Spidey and Amazing Friends is also basically their other kind of
cartoon.
Yeah, but it should be that style. Yeah, no idea.
They've got so many Spider-Man cartoons. It's crazy.
Yeah, no idea what the style will be on this one. But X-Men 97,
the early season styles.
Even just sharpen that up a bit, I'll take it. Stay from CGI.
Just those first seasons, they had great animation, I thought.
And they start shipping out to save money.
Yeah, it looked like the same style of animation as G.I. Joe and Transformers and all that stuff.
The other thing too about the X-Men 97 is the stories were almost lifted from the comics. They did not skimp on the plot, and they didn't try to change the plot too much.
No, well, just by substituting characters a lot of times.
Yeah, but it still worked. Oh, there's Pim's bring the clap.
Oh, geez. We got the clap again.
Is your ex-wife here? Hey, oh,
Hey, oh God, I hope not.
yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, I'll be seeing Ant-Man in a couple of weeks. I'll report back on that when I get a chance.
Yep.
I haven't got high hopes, but I'm not too worried about it. Loki 2 has been greenlit for this year to come out, and I think Secret War has too. Secret War as well has. Hey oh.
Now, Secret Wars is going to be a movie again or a TV show now?
TV show.
TV show? Okay. Yep.
I keep getting that confused with Secret War and not Secret Wars.
Hmm.
Because
Yep.
Secret Wars is the one I'm gonna do, which is basically the scroll,
Yep.
take over the Earth stuff and all
Secret
that.
Invasion.
Yeah. Secret War is Beyonder, which is
Yes. Yep.
it's basically all the heroes versus all the villains.
Yep.
Which was a milestone comic at its time, but I don't think it would have worked well today because there'd just be too much going on. I don't think that. I emote it.
Nothing wrong with that.
I bet you Pim watched Wayne Gretzky and his Power Stars. Remember
Pro
that cartoon? Pro Stars. Wayne Gretzky and who was that? Wayne Gretzky.
Cereal.
Michael Jordan
And
Bjorn Baraj. Yeah. Bjorn Barashkanov. Yeah, probably was Bo Jackson, I think. Yeah, that Pro Stars was a little bonkers. I don't know why we watched that damn cartoon. The more I think about that whole
there were some bad cartoons back then.
So the concept of Pro Stars is he had 3 famous professional athletes who were like superhero characters and went around doing good deeds, even though making whack of cash playing their normal sports. And of course, you put in live action sequences to make it, like that.
Yeah.
But when the first show came out, the original theme song "We Are Pro Stars" was an homage to "We Will Rock You" by the Rubber Queen. The song was slowed down later episodes, of course, reduced to Pro Stars, Show Stars. Lyrics also runs Bo knows ad campaign. Bo knows everything. Oh my god! The more I think about that, rock and wrestling had more texture and substance than Pro Stars.
Also had live action interludes.
It did. Trivia fact about rock and wrestling: Hulk Hogan was one of the only guys to do his own voice. The rest were all voice actors.
Yeah.
We're on to the bad cartoon segment now of this test run of Old Man Theater.
Why not? Gilligan's Planet.
I was waiting for that one. You remember the stops of the Gilligan's Planet?
Yeah. Or Gilligan's Planet was a TV show, a cartoon.
So they built a rocket ship to get off the island, and they get stranded on the planet.
Yeah.
And hijinks and sure, it was a cartoon. Yes, it was a cartoon.
What was the one where the Fonz and Laverne and Shirley were in the army? Do you remember that steaming pile of cartoon?
No, don't look that one up right now. Oh, sorry. I think this is the one.
It's really called Laverne and Shirley in the army.
It was the Mork and Mindy Laverne and Shirley Fonz Hour. Oh my god. Oh. Did any celebrities show up?
I did enjoy Phil Silver showing up on the original Gilligan's Island.
Yes, that was good. No, unfortunately, no. I'm surprised you remember that. Yeah, as you said, Gilligan's Planet. I'm just like, oh my god. But Pro Stars, I'm like, really?
Yeah. Then there was that really bad Mighty Ducks cartoon where they were like the Mighty Duck logo face things.
Yeah, and if they put on the mask, they had superpowers.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Remember, was it Lunatics? They were like
Vaguely
superhero versions of the Looney Tunes.
Vaguely.
Yeah, that was not very, very good either.
I got one for you. You probably don't remember. Rubik, the Amazing Cube.
Oh my goodness!
It was literally basically about this Rubik's Cube that had arms and legs.
Yeah, and could do magic.
Yeah,
it floated. Okay, you want another one? What was the Gary Coleman Guardian Angel one.
Oh my god, dude.
Remember that one?
Yes. Oh my god. I'll look it up here. Gary Coleman cartoon.
It was like the Gary Coleman Angel Hour.
The Gary Coleman Show. He wants a picture here. Let me see if I can download this picture here.
That's the one drawback to this platform is that we can't just upload JPEGs
See here.
into the thing. You have to upload like a PDF or whatever that we've seen.
Yeah, of the process, but picture didn't happen. Oh, wait a minute. You can let's see. Present your screen, right? Hang on a second here.
Oh,
Hang on a
okay.
second.
All right.
Let me
all right.
find okay, hang on. This is just for Pim. And then we go like this. There you go, Pim. The Gary Coleman Show.
Oh, there we go.
Where he played an angel on Earth. Oh my god. I don't really remember that stupid thing. Oh my god, dude. That was a horrible cartoon. Absolutely
Yes, it
garbage
was.
cartoon.
Yes, it was.
Oh, think of another one here. I'll pull up the Gilligan's Island.
Gilligan's Planet.
Gilligan's Planet. My god.
I remember the Laverne and Shirley, Fonzie, Mork and Mindy hour had like some cool poodle that was following them around as well.
Yeah, they always had those shows back then. Always had
a dog or some animal sidekick.
Yeah, it always had some kind of smart dog. There you go. Good news is they all got money. All got paid for it there, Pam. Gilligan's Planet.
Well, that's because they got screwed on the royalties from the original show. They only got like 3 years worth of reruns or royalties from it.
Yep.
And the show was like the most widely syndicated show of all time.
Oh my god.
There were, I think, only 3 seasons.
Absolutely insane. I'm trying to think of anything else. But yeah, those ones just come off the top of my head like, oh my god. But yeah, I forgot all about the friggin' Gary Coleman show. They mentioned it, and like, I'm just stuck in. It's just stuck in my head now. I cannot unthink it.
How come Webster didn't have a show?
Did he not have a show? Let's see. Did
I don't think he did, but how come?
Well, you never got to Google now.
Yeah.
No, he didn't have a show, but he did have looked like a comic. Wait, scratch that. Yes, there was an animated TV show. He had a cartoon.
Oh my goodness.
Webster, holy crap, ran for 3 seasons.
Webster the real show or Webster the
animated TV show? 3 seasons, 22 episodes, ran from 2008 to 2010. And everybody revised that voice. I'm serious. Like,
and everybody said, "Who the heck is Webster? This has nothing to do with the dictionary."
I'm showing it right now. This share screen here. I'm not kidding, man. There it is. Webster animated TV series.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Now was Alex Karras dead by then?
Nope. He was voicing it. It says.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And who was the mother? I can't remember what her name was.
Well, and here it was Susan Clark.
That's who it was. Yeah.
I'll check that. But yeah, heck, they did an Elf cartoon.
Yes, I remember that one. But
that one wasn't too bad.
It was ironic because they called it Elf, but he was really Gordon Shumway on that one.
Gordon Shumway, exactly.
Is he?
Think what they could do with AI. Yeah, no kidding.
It's got to be better than the Family Guy writing, which we all know is manatees popping balls out of a tank.
Pretty much.
Thank you, South Park.
Oh my gosh, man. I'm just thinking about all these bad cartoons. Like, oh my god, I'm just dying here, right? Because I want to do a whole thing on R-rated cartoons. R-rated things became cartoons. Like they made a RoboCop cartoon.
Yeah,
and he killed Clarence Brodicker in the very last episode. I know that for a fact.
Oh wow.
They were going to make an Aliens cartoon, but that got scrapped.
Yep.
at the last minute out. They did make Aliens.
The fact that they made RoboCop toys was
I have
was
I have them.
was crazy to begin with.
Yep, I
But
have a RoboCop at Ed 209.
we're gonna
Yeah,
make toys for this movie that is definitely not for kids who are should never see this movie. And to top it all off, we're gonna put a cap gun in his chest.
yep. I have Ed 209 and RoboCop in my cabinet, and yeah,
Yep,
you could get Clarence Boddicker, and then you could actually like how would 10-year-old kids like, oh, bang bang boom boom bang bang, like I suppose your
that's
parent
fun.
could rent it for you on VHS, but still though they made full blown toys.
Yeah. Did they have the guy that got mushed by the car who turned to slime after getting the toxic waste dumped on him?
I don't think so.
That'd be a collector's toy.
Oh yeah, no kidding. I'll look it up. That's the smush. But oh man,
Or
bad
was he just
cartoons.
like a pound of leftover hamburger or something like that they sold in packages?
Oh my god, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm just stuck on that whole friggin' Laverne and Shirley and Fonz cartoon. I just burned in my head actually. At this point.
Do you
Chad, have
remember?
you? Yeah, go ahead, man.
Sorry, do you remember the Dungeons and Dragons cartoon?
Yep, I do
One of
actually.
the voices was Ralph Malph from Happy Days.
Oh, Don Post.
Most.
Oh, interesting.
Danny Most or Johnny Most or whatever his name
Donnie
was.
Most. Yeah,
Yep.
I was trying to see. I'm sure watching HBO. Interesting
That'd
fact
be
about that
RoboCop.
D&D cartoon.
Yep.
The final episode never aired. You had to wait until they aired it in a DVD set or something like that for some reason. Because they did get back home.
They did? Okay.
Yeah.
I do have the DVD collection. I got through maybe a disc of it and then kind of lost interest.
Yeah,
But I do remember watching it as a kid.
I remember it vividly because it was D&D basically.
Yep.
It doesn't look like they have that guy from RoboCop. They created some new villains for the show to make them more, futuristic kind of thing.
Yep.
But they did include Clarence Boddicker. Like, yeah, I just can't think of why you make R-rated toys. Like,
Clarence Boddicker, you
one of my
are
favorite
under
cartoons.
arrest.
One of my favorite shows too. But yeah, bad cartoons, Snarks,
Yeah. Which was just Smurfs underwater.
pretty much basically. Okay, here you go. I've got 10 R-rated movies that spawned toys and cartoons. So we did RoboCop,
Yep.
Rambo. There's a
Yep.
Rambo cartoon
Hmm.
and action figures.
Yep.
Believe it or not, I'm sure that was a Toxic Avenger, which is almost basically an X film, not an R film. Had a successful cartoon and action figures.
Yep.
Good old Lloyd Kaufman. Terminator 2 had toys.
Were they toys marketed for kids though, or were they toys marketed for the adult collector?
Terminator 2 movie toys, television commercials aired during Fox Kids block on Saturday morning.
All right, well, never mind.
They had alien toys. They actually had an
Hell of a
alien.
handbasket.
They had an alien, like a big alien that you chomp
Yep.
your like no kid would have saw that film. Like but basically the commercial, look it up on YouTube. This guy's hiding in a dark room and he's all scared, and the kid jumps out with his alien, starts snapping at him. How dare you start out saying she'll don't like the Smurfs. Aliens, Alien versus Predator. Did not realize this. Oh yeah, that's right. Starship Troopers. There was an animated series that I watched, which wasn't as bloody as the movie, but it's still an R-rated movie.
And didn't have the political undertones of the Heinlein novel. And
Yeah. I found it amusing that Casper Van Dien reprised his role as Generico for a child help PSA. It's on YouTube. It's basically like, need help? Want to know more? Oh my God. Police Academy had a cartoon
Yes,
and
that's
action
right.
figures. Oh my God.
I almost want to say Steve Guttenberg needed the cash and might have done his own voice in that one.
I'll look that up.
Yeah.
And of course, let's not forget Conan.
Yep.
I'm looking that up right now. I know for a fact Michael Winslow did his own voice and the sound effects.
Well, probably, yeah.
Oh my God. Conan the Adventurer.
It was a decent cartoon. I enjoyed it. But Conan could have been more approachable to anybody because it's based on the book. It wasn't just the movies or whatever. They did have Marvel Comics for Conan as well back then.
Oh, they
So
did.
you can see it being just sword and sandal and sorcery fun for all ages.
Shockingly enough, Gutenberg did not do his own voice in the cartoon, and neither did Michael Winslow.
Really?
Yeah, I actually had Greg Morton did him and Hightower. He's doing
Wow.
doing double. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Now,
Wow,
Hightower was Bubba Smith, right? So,
was Bubba Smith exactly? Yeah.
yep, yep.
Let me see. Lynn Carson, quick. Nope, he didn't do it either. Actually, Don Fricks is. Oh yeah, surprisingly, we're at He-Man. Yeah, He-Man was right there.
Yep.
It's wild though. Wow. So was this a fun test? Was this a fun test?
Yeah, yeah. What do we think, gang? Is everybody watching? Just chime in where you're watching from, everybody. Just if we could, just we know if you're watching from Twitch or from YouTube or from
Mhm.
Facebook, just we can.
I think we got 6 on Twitch. 6, and they're all from Twitch because
I
I'm
believe
over here
so.
on Twitch. We got 6 on Twitch.
Hey,
But going forward, we'll be using this format. This presentation will be on. We are on YouTube. We'll be on Twitch. We will be on Facebook if you like that old stuff. We'll be back Thursday night, 9
what?
p.m. ish.
Yep. What I was going to say is what's really nice about this is that we can invite you guys on from the crowd.
Yeah, yeah. You can actually come on, click the link, and you can actually be in here with us.
We can send you the link and join us in
Yeah.
live from wherever you are.
So if Hemi and Pam want to get in here and talk, or it's Nick V, you can come in here and talk just with us. But yeah,
Guest stars galore.
but if you, like I said, we'll be back here at 9 p.m. We're gonna be basically discussing bashing James Gunn. I mean, talk about James Gunn and DC. Snack foods, our favorite snack foods. Talk to my agent.
You're in. Don't worry.
Yeah, we're talking about favorite snack foods from when we were younger. Hard to
I
find snack foods.
I've got some sitting around that I not from when I was younger, but from our original plan from a couple
Oh
weeks ago.
my god.
I've got this bottle of Sunny D in the fridge that I've been waiting to crack into, but I'm saving it for the audience
I'll have to find something.
because
And
I haven't had Sunny D in probably 100 years.
I don't. Let me know how it tastes because I think it tastes a little funky to me now.
It probably always did.
Yeah, and also too, Twinkies are not vegan.
What
Neither
about
am
the
I.
Twinkie?
Oh,
Ghostbusters quote.
yes, tell them about the Twinkie. Oh, and also we're talking about extinct fast food places. So if you have snack food or fast food memories or opinion about James Gunn and DC, bring them next D, made with tallow.
I don't know what tallow is, but I assume it's delicious.
It's got to be beat, so it's got to be good.
Okay.
So bring your snack food, bring it back here. If you have got ideas for topics, let us know. Hit me up at Twitter at GutshotC. You've got what's this stuff? We'll have to get you to put timers in here. Okay, buddy. Any last words? I'm fat liver from cows.
Ooh. So
Sounds tasty.
yeah.
Any last words, my friend?
I hope everyone enjoyed their pancake day.
Very good, actually. Switz, here's a cool trick. Go up to the eye in our broadcast. It tells you everybody's looking it from.
Oh, son of a gun. There we go. Yeah, all Twitch.
All right, there, everybody. Switz, final words.
No, I got nothing. Just if everyone could possibly comment how they found this to be, how the sound was, how the video was, if there was any lag, anything like that. Let us know. We're curious and would like to work out some bugs here before we keep going, or
Definitely.
when we keep going.
Definitely. All right, then, Schmitz, that's all for me, too.
All right. Sounds good. Everybody have a good night. We will talk to you later. Oh, we got a howdy.
Terrific rolled in here at 10 o'clock.
At the midnight hour.
We're just signing out, Terrific.
We got 5 minutes left.
Terrific, just for you. We'll stick around for 5 more minutes here. You missed us running down basically Marvel properties.
We also We also debunked all the alien myths and shot down 6 balloons.
We did.
Yeah.
You know, we found the balloons.
You should have been here earlier.
More balloons. Found little balloons inside the big balloons.
Yeah.
We talked about basically.
What was the race that was just run? Was it NASCAR Daytona 500 or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
That ran on the weekend. I guess Goodyear had the blimp up, or it had on the big ticker was like "Don't shoot."
Way. Don't shoot. You missed it, Torvik. We ran down some of the worst cartoons of the 80s we remembered, and I was groaning pretty hard, man. The Gary Coleman Show and Laverne, the Mork and Mindy, Laverne and Shirley Fawn's Hour. Oh my god,
they were bad. Yeah.
Oh my god, we watched that crap. We sat there and watched that crap.
It's because there was only 6 channels,
and we only had 5 hours of cartoons, so you watch what was on.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And sometimes it just became a matter of, well, the good one's coming on in half an hour. I don't want to get up and change the channel.
Exactly. It was drone from some after-school club. Yes. One of them was a school recreational experiment that, quote, we don't know where our experiment is, but we have a tracker on it, quote unquote.
Probably in Lake Huron.
So they want you to think. I wanted a comment saying, China floats a balloon over, and there's everybody loses their minds and shooting down balloons all over the place. This Nick V rose in here. Nick V, we're about to sign off here for a little test here. Oh my god.
I think the audience demands we stick around a little bit.
Wait. So who is Switz? This is G Switzer. That's my buddy. That's Switz. He's former manager of the largest video rental store in Canada, movie buff, Leaf fan, news streamer extraordinaire,
man of action, and teller of bad jokes.
Torvik, oh my god! Hey, Uncle. Welcome to 90 minutes ago. Yeah, we're just doing a test because Thursday night we're back here at 9. We're gonna be writing down some stuff. We're just writing down some stuff tonight. No problem, Torvik. This is Old Man Theater. So what me and Switz,
we're new here as well.
What me and Switz do is we take some kind of random topic and we just start writing them down. So we start off with
the poop like we would if we were in the same place.
Yeah. So we ran down Ant-Man and if it's gonna be a good film or not. Talked about Marvel's Phase 5. Talked about oversaturation of the TV. Then we moved into what we would do if we had the Marvel toy chest. What movies we could make. I came up short. We got into bad 80s.
You named every DC thing you could think of.
Yeah. I heard Ant-Man's Beyond Terrible. It makes me sad. I'll report back in a week or two when I see that. Talked about bad 80s cartoons. R-rated movies that became kids cartoons and toys. Yeah. But I'm going to see Ant-Man probably in a week or two. I'll let you guys know. I think it has no choice but to be bad. As you missed it about an hour ago, Kang is basically a Thanos level villain. Ant-Man's not a Thanos level hero.
Well, as we said last week there when I was in Montreal there, I was talking to you, that Kang would have been a very good way to launch the Fantastic Four or to maybe be ultimately stopped by the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Torvik, it'll be on YouTube, and I'll post up a link up in my Discord.
Yep.
Definitely,
you can go to YouTube. Do we have our? Hang on a second.
Your channel? Yeah, it's already on YouTube. It's broadcasting on channel on YouTube, I think.
Our little ticker.
Yeah, check it out there. The broadcast will be there, Torvik.
There are 2 underscores and Switz __ TV.
And we're gonna be talking about that on Thursday probably. How would we introduce Fantastic Four into the Marvel Universe? As Switz said, Kang would have been a perfect opportunity.
Well, as I remember, I told you there, my fanboy plan or hope or dream was at the end of Infinity War, when Fury gets out of the car and starts to turn to dust and starts paging, and he did page Captain Marvel, but I thought it would have been awesome if instead of her little symbol of 4 came up on the screen there.
100%.
That would have been a cool way to bring in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Torvik, I said that. I said this phase is really not landing with me at all. Um, I know it's a big shadow coming off Infinity War, but
There are parts of it that I really like. Like I
yes,
really like WandaVision, and I really like Doctor Strange, but that's because I'm a big fan of Doctor Strange. So I know a lot of people were kind of ho hum on it. I really enjoyed it, but that's just me. Um, there were some very fun aspects. I maybe part of what hindered Phase 4 was that maybe they oversaturated and maybe they spread themselves a little too thin at the same time by having it on multiple platforms.
100%. There was too much Marvel, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Pull it back a bit, focus on telling good stories, and don't try and fire hose us. I know it's good, but don't fire hose us. Yeah, I liked Loki.
Don't piss
WandaVision,
on my back and tell me it's raining.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
WandaVision and Loki, I thought were excellent.
Yep.
I didn't mind She-Hulk, but I'm not finding that spark on in these latest properties. That, oh yeah, like I tell you what, there's
If
not much in these last few movies I want to see again.
if each phase is supposed to have its own um, style or theme or feel, this one felt very disjointed.
Yeah,
It didn't have a very cohesive thread through it all. I mean, phase one was an easy one because it was introductions to everything. Phase two was kind of the same thing, really.
yeah, like I think they're trying to do too much. I know it's
Yeah.
the multiverse, but just to peel that. Okay, I like She-Hulk. Some people didn't, but you know what? That's the problem. It wasn't for everyone, and again, I thought it was a little bit disjointed. Like, yeah. But you missed it earlier, Torvik. We were talking about Werewolf by Night, which I thought was an excellent attempt to do something different. And if you haven't seen it, go see
And
it on Disney
and
Plus.
really, I'd say that Werewolf by Night kind of fits in with the WandaVision, Doctor Strange thread
100%.
because similar genres, at least, or
100%.
or genres you can easily tie together.
Oh, 100% basically.
Yep.
Yeah. But I've got to scurry off. But yeah, this will be up on YouTube. It'll be up on Switch's channel. I'll probably steal it, put it on my channel.
Yep.
But yeah, oh yeah, Tarvik, just watch it back. We'll be back here Thursday. And again, we're gonna bring up, like I said, James Gunn DC is DC 2 broken. I want to talk about basically as Switch said, how would you introduce the Fantastic Four into this phase if you could? If I ran the zoo, what would I do for this phase? That's really important. But anyways, I gotta run, guys.
All right.
I'll see you on the flip side.
All right.
Oh wait,
So
wait, we got you're pulling me in again. You're pulling me in again.
on
You
that
first,
fly
Switz.
trip, real quick, haha, puns intended.
You first, Switz.
I haven't seen it.
I've seen multiple. Put it this way.
I haven't seen it because the whole Ezra Miller thing just seems like a giant poop storm, and I really don't have any interest in it.
I'm only watching
I
her
I
for
will watch it eventually, I'm
yeah,
sure, but it's just with all the if you want to call it cancel culture, with all the whatever going on in the world, with all the people who are getting dumped for whatever reasons, the fact that they kept Ezra Miller around um,
that's horrible.
is baffling.
They
It's
actually
baffling.
canned
The
the whole
fact that
Batman
they
film. Batwoman
well,
film, pardon me.
the Batgirl film they canned. Yep.
Like deleted it. Gone.
Yep. But that was I think that was just a tax write-off anyway. But
Yeah.
but the way that they got rid of Johnny Depp from Crimes of Grindelwald and all that stuff,
Yeah.
or whatever that latest Harry Potter thing is,
Yeah.
um, the Fantastic Beast one.
Yeah.
And they got rid of him and
Yeah.
replaced him with Mads Mikkelsen. And I don't know, did they keep Amber Heard in Aquaman 2, or did they just like scale her down so that
I heard they
she's
scale her
not
down,
really.
but that was intentional anyways. So we'll see as I haven't seen it
Yeah,
yet.
but
So
the fact that they did that to those people, but kept Ezra Miller front and center, all this stuff, like you should have, like everyone, a lot of people said they should have gotten rid of Ezra Miller and just used the guy from the Flash TV show. And
100%.
there's a possibility that I
That'd been
read that's what they're going to flip to.
that would have been a
And
home run.
with their multiversing, with their
Yep.
worlds colliding, with whatever they're doing, with their crises on Infinite Earths, They could throw, is his name Grant Gustin or something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, they could throw him in there and have him be the Flash and just run with it, pun
So
intended.
so I've seen the Flash trailer a few times, a few of them.
Oh, come on, pun intended there, you gotta chuckle at that run with it.
I think Ezra Miller is trash, and he shouldn't be in Hollywood. The trailer is money. It shows all the good parts anyways. We're
Mm,
getting Michael Keaton as Batman. That's all we care about. Screw everything else. That's gonna be the focus of the film.
yeah.
They could have put anybody else as a Flash. There is a wild card though. They're introducing a Supergirl, a new Supergirl, basically.
Is it Helen Slater?
I wish, but no.
Oh,
Same actor with the TV series, movie, or animated. Yeah, I know. That's again, we're gonna talk about is Gunn not the right man, but
that's tricky though, because as you saw, Marvel ran into problems with doing that with their what if stuff and with their cartoons. They
100%.
didn't have Tom Holland voice the Spider-Man. They had somebody else do it, and they say that it was because of scheduling or conflict or
Yeah,
whatever, which is possible. But also, you're in Ottawa. I'm in St. Catharines. We're talking just fine right here now. Um,
100%.
they could find a studio for Tom Holland to go to a booth for 2 hours or 3 hours to record his dialogue, and
Yeah,
they could even have an interactive streaming like this so that you could see who he's acting opposite. They could have done it if they really wanted to. I mean, scheduling for voiceover work makes me very dubious. I suspect it's probably more the money.
final thoughts of the Flash trailer. It looks good. It's one of the better DC trailers. Um, DC could have hit some serious money by getting rid of Ezra Miller. Had the opportunity. It's still going to do basically very good money, I think.
Zoom
But
was around back then, but he was also known as the Reverse Flash.
but
Hey, puns
but
galore.
what I was going to say here.
Puns galore, a very minor Bond girl.
um, but like I said, it's going to be good. But I don't think it'll be great. People will be hung up on the
I think the curiosity factor will draw people in. People
yeah,
who want to see what's James gonna do. Is it going to fix everything? Will it destroy everything? Will it be garbage? Will it be great? Will it fix itself? And will they get rid of this Ezra Miller?
100%.
Yeah,
I will see what happens, but like I said, we'll have our hopes up.
I think if they push the Flash movie out far enough, the Ezra stuff will blow over, and the hype will be greater than anything else. It's possible, but is Flash not slated to release this summer?
Yes, it has to go. It can't
Yep.
go because after it's released, Gunn's going to hit the reset button.
So, and this will be the button probably that he
Yeah,
pushes. But if they can keep Ezra Miller out of the headlines, out of public eye, if they can lock Ezra Miller up in a cabin someplace, so that no light shines, they've got a chance because Ezra Miller is their own worst enemy and DC's worst enemy too.
I think so,
Could could
100%.
could kibosh so much of the stuff just by taking another trip to Hawaii.
But up,
Yeah, let's
also,
kidnap some people. Oh
also like
boy.
some Man of Steel, so that's the way. 100%. Yeah, I think they're just basically going to
Yeah,
lock him down. They're going to lock him
yeah.
down and just
They have to. They have to.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I really get going, guys.
Okay.
Switz, your YouTube.
Translation.
What's that?
Uncle Gutty has to pee.
I have to get my dogs out and say goodnight to my wife and all that. Um,
And
this is
he's
supposed to
got
be a
to
test
pee.
stream,
Yeah,
but
well.
Switz, your YouTube. I need what are the numbers after your name because I can't find you on YouTube. No
Oh,
problem, Torvik. Thanks for asking the questions. We love that stuff.
yep. Yep. All
Anyways,
right.
it'll be up. We'll let you know. All right.
Yep. All right.
Cheers,
Have a
man.
good night, everyone. We will see you all on the flip side.
And watch the skies.
Do, 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 do.
Bye, Switz.
All right. Night. Bye.